But we begin tonight with Irma. After lashing the Caribbean, causing catastrophic devastation across the British and American Virgin Islands and Barbuda, Hurricane Irma has made landfall on the US mainland, bringing threatening winds, a massive storm surge and knocking out power to more than 3 million homes. The monster storm struck the Florida Keys as a Category 4 hurricane overnight, but has since been downgraded to a Category 2 with sustained winds of about 170 km an hour as it continues to pound Florida's west coast. Cuba, less lucky. Parts of the capital, Havana, have been turned into canals due to storm surge flooding, and widespread damage has been reported in coastal communities and tourist resorts all along the north of the island. Bridget Burke begins our coverage.
Emergency officials rescued dozens of residents in low-lying areas of Havana as Hurricane Irma breached the city's famed Malecon sea wall, bringing 11-metre waves and smashing businesses along the seaside. Firefighters and rescue personnel led families out by foot and boat from deadly storm surges. Cuban officials say Irma uprooted trees and tore off roofs, packing winds of 200 kilometres an hour and bringing the highest sea surges the country has ever seen. Moving on and downgraded to a Category 4 before being upgraded and downgraded once again, Irma set her sights on the Florida Keys, knocking out electricity to 3 million homes and businesses statewide, flooding streets and swaying skyscrapers. At a Miami airport hotel, evacuees like Catalina Herzog hunkered down, waiting for Irma. Ms. Herzog said she chose to evacuate after her home lost power and the winds picked up.
It blows my mind that, we're feeling these effects and the eye is, 200 miles away.
When the wind and rain did come, it came with a vengeance, with floodwaters reaching 3 metres high, 3 blocks back from Miami Beach. Veronica Fernandez filmed what looked like a river outside her apartment's lobby.
This is the situation right now. Around Brickell Bay, the water from the bay has started to go inside the buildings, the lobby of the buildings. You can see the level of the water has reached such a high point. The water hydrant is almost covered completely.
As the weakening Category 3 storm crept up Florida's west coast, Tampa residents walked on the sea floor. Irma's force was still so strong it pulled water from Tampa's shores.
I've never seen it empty like this before, but I've seen it flooded plenty of times. I've never seen nothing like this.
Irma then barreled towards Florida's west coast, towards Naples.
We had a tornado or a funnel cloud come over and hit some of these manufactured homes right here off of US 1 by Port Malabar Boulevard. 6 of them damaged and like 3 devastated.
US President Donald Trump huddled with his cabinet at Camp David over the weekend, holding a teleconference with the governors of Florida, Alabama, Georgia, South Carolina and Tennessee as they prepared for the worst.
We just returned from Camp David. The president's been monitoring this storm 24/7. And the people of South Florida, the people of the entire state should know we are with you. The president has directed the full resources of the federal government to be brought to bear to support the efforts of Governor Scott and state and local officials across Florida, and we will continue to do that. Wherever Hurricane Irma goes, we'll be there first.
4 people have now been confirmed dead in Florida, including 2 police officers. More than 100,000 people tonight remain in emergency shelters, awaiting news of what has now been downgraded to a Category 2 tropical storm. For Checkpoint, Bridget Burke.